So the exam procedures. So this is where now we are in the process of it. So the exam procedures is when ICF has received your application for level 1, level 2, or level 3, you would see the email. So like what we just went through in terms of your ICF portal, you would see that review is happening, and then ICF would also email you to take that exam process. Okay, so you receive an email corresponding to that. So just wait for them in a couple of weeks' time. You should be able to receive that, and you receive the confirmation ID and confirmation number. Okay, so what's important here, very, very important, you need to have arrived 30 minutes before your scheduled exam to complete your check-in process. So if it's 3 hours, if you book the time at 9 a.m., so try to be there by 8:30 or 8 a.m. so they can do all the administration before entering the exam. The exam questions can be zoom in and zoom out. Again, the helping bars will be found on the exam centers itself. Although they say control plus, control minus, this is more for the people taking remotely. In person, depending on the computers that they offer you, they will tell you how to zoom in and zoom out or through the mouse button. Okay, so if you find that you can't see the text, you could ask them for magnifying glass or something else if you find it's too small. Some exam centers are a little bit older, right? I was in the one in Singapore, and the computers are a little bit older, so you really have to come very close to the screen to kind of see the words. Yeah, because the screens are, the pixels of the screens are not.
I will take my glasses with me.
Yeah, just bring your glasses along in case. Okay, and yeah, so they said it takes about 48 hours for Pearson to update ICF and ICF to update the portal. So after you receive that score, just give a couple of days for them to update the whole process. Okay, so here, the exam format, you can choose between two, and then what can happen is that if you want to know where your exam centers are, you can just click here. I will share with you this link, and you'll be able to find your exam center. So for example, if I want to know Switzerland, okay. So I can find all the centers here.
Five looks like Zurich, huh?
Yeah, Zurich. So here you have 5. This is in Zurich, and you'll be able to see here. So from here you can kind of navigate through all the exam centers. So
There's even in Urlaub, that's really the next village from home. So the absolute distribution.
So you have a few options.
Yeah, or the other one is close. I see Straße. It's very close to my office. Very good.
Yeah, but it's good to give them a call before you book, just to make sure that they are open. Once you have the link, you can also see the available time for each one of the centers. So when you toggle between the link, you should be able to see this center has this time, this date. So you choose the one that best suit your needs. Okay, so just come here, and then just select your. This is just to look at the centers that they have, but once ICF gives you the link, you should be able to select the centers from there, and you just choose where you feel it's most convenient for you. Okay, and there's this very, very interesting thing, but you don't really have to do that. This is only for individuals who are taking the online test. I always encourage maybe not go for the online test unless you really have to, because if your Wi-Fi has some issues, something, some dogs are barking behind you, it's noisy in the background, this can be a problem. Yeah. So always recommend in person.
Even if I would do that online, then in the office in a focus box, but I think I go to the center, it's easier.
Yeah. Okay. And okay, so these are all the different tools. So just feel free to check them out where you have. Again, different centers, different test centers may have different videos, instructions. So you just need to give them a buzz and you should be able to know that. Yeah. So if you notice for the remote testing, there's a lot of system requirement, right? So many things to check. And yeah, I would recommend probably go for in person. Okay, there's a system test as well. So if you look at the system test, they give you all kinds of requirements here. You need to choose your space. I've taken both in person as well as online before, and I can say that the online version it's very, 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 very tiring. Yeah, because you got to literally take out your computer, clear your desk. They got to scan and everything, and it's very, very challenging as well. Okay. So this is where you can find all this for the exam procedures. Okay, so that's the exam procedures and accommodations. Okay, any questions here so far? Oh, good. Okay, so let's just review a little bit about the ACC application process. So where we are now, we are applying for the ACC credentialing, and there are several things that we need to kind of do. So we have completed all this coaching and education, the 100 hours, mentoring done. We have passed the performance evaluation, which is your coaching recording with the transcript. Now we are actually in the process of passing your ICF credentialing exam. Okay, so once you've done that, that's your fifth part here. So notice that this 5 elements: education, experience, mentor coaching, performance evaluation, and now we're at this stage of the exam requirements. So that's what this is the journey that we've been through. So it's going to be the same journey for PCC and MCC as well: education, experience, mentor coaching, performance evaluation, and finally the exam. So now we're at this stage here.